Howdy everyone. We have a 71 cj6. Got a 5 top just sitting on it. I'm gonna use this. I'll cut it down to about here. Just right around the wheel wells. Make a 3/4 top out of it. It's your standard V6, T14, Dana 18. Nothing special, just an old rust bucket. But somebody armored it up back in the 70s. So I'm starting a video on what I'm going to do to it. It's got a diamond plate skid plate down there. Somebody custom fabbed. It's quite hideous, but it's cool, Mad Max style, I guess. But I've got a 70 Commando front end to go on it, so it's going to look like, to some of the new Jeepers, it's going to look like something out of South of America. But I've got a Buick Even Fire 231 Comp 260H Rhodes anti-pump uplifters. I've got the last set of the 522 pistons from Speed Pro for this. They're like 9.8 to 1 at 30 over. We've got offenhauser dual port, dual exhaust, of course the headers and heads and everything else are stock. Here's the intake. I'm going to do an in-depth on that. Most people can't fathom the concept of what 2 ports are. I had to run it under the hose. We've had severe weather here and this thing got drowned in my garage. But I got a new windshield for it, and I've got a NV 4500 early Chevy with the low granny gear that's going behind the Buick. Dana 300 transfer case with the lomax 4-to-1. Them gears are much stronger than Terra. I've got a rodeo rear sitting over here in under the tarp, Dana 44, disc brakes in the rear, centered pumpkin. I've got a custom built Dana 44 front out of a mid 80s truck, custom built by Aaron Holdaway in Colorado. 456 gears, 35-inch gonna go on it. So it should be, and I have a Rocky Road suspension lift, the YJ spring conversion. So this thing's gonna be rolling on YJ springs. I got the Commando springs for the rear, so they're 10 inches longer than the stock CJ. Gives me a little more flex since I have all that frame under there. And then the front, I've got SJ. They're 2 inches longer from the Wagoneers. So when you reverse them, you're going to push your axle forward 2 inches. And it's got the Saginaw steering, factory power steering. The mid-80s Buick engine has got power steering and air conditioning on it already, so that's going to be a blessing. But this winch is kind of odd. Electric motor, solenoids. Looks like a starter motor or something, but it's not. It's got gearing on it. Somebody said it come off of a trailer. It was like the mid 50s or 60s trailer. It's kind of PTO like, but they used it for lowering and raising the rear door. I don't know. But I've got a 3-way solenoid valve to replace that mess. Make it electronic. I may leave it old school, I don't know, I may get one of the newer winches as a safety guy. I kind of want safety, even though, you know, it's old school. But it's going to be disc brakes front and back, Saginaw type steering. I've got a sway bar from a later model that I'm going to mount in here. And that's some old fire stick, 20 years old. But there's tons of stuff going in this thing. It's going to be a fun project. And we're going to get it going here soon, totally rewire it. I've got a painless wiring harness complete, and then I've got the another 8-switch add-on kit. I went to Speed Hut and got $1,400 worth of damn gauges to go in it. I was putting a Mercedes diesel in there, and I got EGT sensors for the diesel, but things have changed, so I'm going back and just replacing the V6. And hopefully we'll get it running soon. Electric windshield wipers, full set of doors and half doors. I'll be sharing some stuff as I do it. But anyway, I'm Rowdy, and this is going to be my CJ page. Take care, guys.